apparently a couple of inches makes all the difference. Apparently. Okay, right, first of all, I'd like to welcome you all here to Luke and Jadie's wedding. And I'm sure you'll agree it's a stunning venue. And talking of stunning, my wife, Lisa, the bridesmaids, and of course, Jadie. Right, next I'd like to welcome Luke to the family. Such a great lad. And I think his family have done an absolutely brilliant job bringing him up to this point. And also, and the Brucey is, I'll never Google anything anymore, just phone Luke. Right, now we're talking about Jadie. She's given us some.
You got this. Come on, Dan. Come on.
She's given us so much pleasure over the years with a netball,
Smackball.
a dancing, and a dancing.
110%.
Right, so now we're going back to the time when she was born. It was 2:33 on the Saturday, 12th of November 1988, a long time ago. A long time ago. Yeah, and obviously now the families, we've got Ivy, beautiful Ivy.
Yeah, Baba.
And I'm going to mention Shanice and Max with the gorgeous Pixie. I'm nearly finished. Right, so we get into the hospital. They say she was born at 2:30 on a Saturday. I stayed there like a devoted husband and a caring dad. I don't know if it's come out right. And yeah, I left the hospital 3 hours later. So I gets to my house at 5:30. And I arrived in my metallic green Cortina Mark III L, not XL, not GXL, it was an L, with brown leather interior. Possibly. So it goes through the front door, goes straight to the fridge, and Sol would just become popular then, bottles of Sol. Lime in a bottle, genius, I thought. After drinking Double Diamond, Ben Truman, Skull, this come on the market. So I sat down on our imitation leather settee and went straight to my CD collection that I was acquiring from CBS at the time. And brought this out. So I picked a tune off of that, which is now playing, and that became our song. And yeah, that's basically it. So I don't know how you're going to play that.
Yeah, how am I going to do that? CD player.
I don't know how you're going to play that, but that's yours.
Thank you.
All right?
That's really nice.
All right.
I love you. Thank you. Love you.
Right, now the hard bit. There's a few people that should be here, who would have loved to have been here. That's Lorraine's dad, my mum and dad.
Go on, you've got it.
And one of my best mates, not.
Go on. It's all right.
So, can we just raise a glass to family and friends? Yeah, and Jadie and Luke, sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, no.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Jadie and Luke.
Thanks, guys.
That's it, I'm done. Thank you.
Well done, Dad. Smashed it. Smashed it.
Do well to follow that. Yeah, thanks for such a good speech, Dwayne. It's certainly a tall order to go first. So I couldn't think of anyone better than to kick things off. I feel bad after we made that speech. This is one of the best days of my life, and it's because of you all. Thank you for being here and sharing this special day with us today. To my new wife, Jadie Brew. Jadie Brew, you look amazing, even better than I had imagined, and I can't wait to share the rest of this day with you. As most of you know, Jadie and I met at work at Civic. Although we don't necessarily believe in love at first sight, I certainly was attracted to her instantly. I still remember everything she was wearing, a woolly beanie hat, wavy curly hair coming down. She had a Civic tracksuit on, and she had a hilarious pair of Asics netball trainers. It's a look I still love today. I'm sure I speak for Jadie when I say the feeling probably wasn't mutual. But who could blame her when I looked like a skinny, fat, knockoff Justin Bieber? One of the things I have come to love most about Jadie is how genuine and warm she is. She's kind, selfless, and always offers to help anyone and everyone. She breezed through pregnancy and sailed through labour, but her true calling has been the mum she has become to our little Ivy Pants. She's just colouring away. You know what, Bubba Boo? Yeah. Although she may be a daddy's girl most of the time, no one makes her laugh more than Jadie when she is prattling around with her. Although probably not the best thing to say on your wedding day, but being married wasn't always the biggest priority, and becoming a father was always the most important thing for me. However, being with Jadie, and subsequently with Ivy Pants being born, today is a really important day for us to become a family and for Jadie to share our last name. And it's here that I'd like to raise a toast to my gorgeous girls.
Ivy, gorgeous girls!
The numbers come in handy, Toddy. Oh, here we go. Dwayne and Lorraine, thank you for welcoming me into your family and your home, and for setting such a good example of love and happiness. Mum, Dad, not quite the love story of happy families like Lorraine and Dwayne.
Thanks for that, son. Cheers, Luke. That's falling off now. Married.
Yeah.
We love you, darling, yeah. Where are we going?
It was a cheap shot. It was right
A
there.
bit, yeah.
Okay, but nevertheless, thank you for all you have taught me. Thank you for all you have done for me. Thank you for all you have provided for me. I'm so grateful for you both, and I love you both dearly. Moving on to some thank yous. There are some special people here today and some special thank yous to be made. Catherine, where are you? There you are. Okay. Catherine, thank you so much for what you have done for Jadie's hair, but also...
What you've done for us, you've done really well.
Don't know. Probably should have written that differently. Sorry. It looks lovely. Yeah. Sorry. But also for all the moral support in trying to organise a big day for Jadie. Abby, where are you? Make yourself known, Abby. You don't know what you're clapping her for yet. Abby, the stationery. I'm sure everyone can see this wonderful stationery that we have in front of us. You've designed it, it's truly beautiful, and to have such a special family friend complete this means the world to us. So thank you. Tara. Thank you for all you do for our family, along with DC. You do so much for us. You mean the world to us. But also, thank you for all those extra little touches, especially for Jadie. Always there for us, and we really appreciate it. Lastly, a deserving round of applause. Lastly, Lisa, for making such a beautiful wedding cake for us. We really appreciate that. Nothing on the back. To the maid of honour, Paz, Pazzle, P Money. Thank you so much for organising the hen do to Ibiza. Jadie had the best time, and I'm sure it won't be the last time that you'll be back in Ibiza. Sarah, Georgia, at the back. Hello. Thank you for organising an action-packed home hen for all those that couldn't make the white aisle. I'm not sure which hen do she was more pissed on, to be honest.
That one.
Although I think the London one was, And lastly, Shan, for hosting last night, this morning, as well as helping all the girls get ready. Giving Max a heart attack last night, wondering how messy his house was. All he was going on about at breakfast this morning was, house is a fucking tip. And also for obviously giving us our gorgeous niece, Pixie. To all of Jadie's bridesmaids, you all look beautiful, and thank you for all of your help in keeping Jadie nice and calm. I don't think that she's needed too much of that. I think she's been pretty calm. I think everyone, although she might, when that downpour came down.
Oh, I cried.
Yeah.
I actually cried.
So thank you for all the support that you give her, for being the best friends a girl could ask for. It was also so lovely to see my two sisters today, Emily and Hannah. There she is. It was lovely to see my sisters walking down the aisle, a moment I'll treasure forever, and thank you for being a special part of our day. Moving on to the groomsmen. I think we'll all agree they're probably the most pissed out of anyone in the room at this moment in time. Pat didn't go to sleep till 3:45, woke up at 6:45. So it's just what he does.
I'm here, and I?
Yeah, you are. Okay. So moving on to the groomsmen. Thanks to Todd and Ginge for finding a pair of trousers that fit. Cheap shot. To Pat for giving me a heart attack on Sunday about a tie, a pair of trousers, a belt, anything else. Claudio for eating the world's worst eggs Benedict in Benidorm. Jack for always being ready to chin a Smirnoff Ice with me. Fred for being the best looking bloke in the room and upstaging me on my big day. It's a good moment for that one. Max for making me feel like I have a brother. And Jadie, for always paying for every cab I've ever been in since I was about 16 years old. And pay today, yeah. And last but not least, my best man, Ollie. He looks cool as a cucumber over there waiting for his turn, doesn't he? Thank you for being my best mate, my best man. Thank you also for organising for over 30 blokes to travel to Benidorm for my stag do. It was a weekend that I'm sure we'll never forget, quite literally for us two, as we were in bed by 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon. 2, was it 2? 2 p.m, not 2 a.m. No, yeah, 2 p.m, sorry, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. We were spiked. We were spiked, it was absent. Okay. Where was I? Here we go. For not making it past, there we go. But let's hope you don't end up slumped in a chair with a beer bucket on your head tonight. Can I have a toast to Ollie? Ollie's turn.
Thanks for making me wait. Right. Good afternoon, everyone. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Ollie, and I've been mates with Luke since I can remember. And whilst public speaking is something I'm not very good at, the opportunity to slag Bruce off is always a pleasure. Always. He and I go back a long way, and let me tell you, he's not always been the trendy, good-looking man that you see before you today. No. Jadie really has had her work cut out overseeing the transition between the sort of long hair, don't care vintage, full of all moody check shirts and antagonistic views. Yeah, he has still got them, yeah. And I'm glad to say that he's come a long way, and I've been informed that he's nearly at the stage where he's able to pick his own outfits. So we're getting there. Anyway, along with his good looks, he's also got the brains, which is fucking annoying, isn't it? And it always amazes me the amount of knowledge he's got up in his dome. And as I've said that, I've looked around, there's a couple of frowns, and which is a remarkable dig. So I bet, let's try something, right? So let's just show them off. Let's show your brains off. Two questions, all I've got. Question number 1. What massive football club went on to win major European honours in the shape of the Europa Conference League last season?
Come on, you man.
See, he's clever, isn't he? He's clever, he knows it. Question number 2. How long ago was it, in years or decades, that it was that Spurs last won a trophy?
The year he was born, I think.
2008. So was that 15?
That's wrong. I've got a different answer here. The actual answer is fucking ages ago. Covering your eyes, more like. So maybe he's not as clever as I thought, which is a real shame on you. It's embarrassing, that. Anyway, my first thought following Luke asking me to be his best man was a stag do. And as the out-of-box original thinker that I am, I chose Benidorm. And what can I say about the trip? We came, we saw, and as Bruce has mentioned, we fallen asleep about early doors before the sun went down. And I've been slagging him off for years about falling asleep in dodgy places, usually public toilets or a usual place, trying to get his nut down before he winks. And I can say, having tried it myself more recently, I can really see the appeal. Thank you to everyone that came. It felt like a small army of people, but it's really a testament to the man that he is. And regardless of the good kip he got on the first night, how he managed to get through the second morning, day, evening and night, I'll just never know. I just really hope you kept hold of that lovely pink T-shirt. If you don't know by now, it's delicate, it is. If you don't know by now. Bruce can tell you. I'm not going to say it. He really is the best mate a man can ask for. He's the best mate a man can ask for, an incredible dad, and I've no doubt going to be a fantastic husband, which is no less than Jadie deserves. Thank you both for allowing me to be part of such a special day. So without further ado, I'd like to raise a glass to the new Mr. and Mrs. Brewster. Thank fuck, that's over.
Hi everyone. So this is a complete surprise. Jadie has no idea, but I've prepared a little something. I'm just not going to look at her though. So, we are gathered here today celebrating Jadie and Luke, and the fact I'm stood here now is a lot less than a fluke. At first we were the perfect pair, sharing every tear we cried. I was the Paddy to your Bob, and now you're someone's bride. Somewhat inseparable, from tingers to top. We've grown so much together, and that won't ever stop. Living our best lives in Ibiza, partying all day, but still in bed by 10 p.m. We prefer it that way. And then he came along, but that could never stop me. We all know the perfect date isn't 1, 2, but 3. Movie nights and dinners, always on your case. Not really ready yet for someone to take my place. Him carrying you to the car, your first date to the zoo. It soon became obvious that this would end in I do. Then bringing us out, Ivy.
She's cool as girl.
Always cheeky and sweet. I guess you have a new third now, one whom I can't compete. But I've found my Mr. Right now. So it's time I let you go on your new adventure as my tears overflow. So may your love be undying and bring you happiness every day. Let's cheer for the happy couple. Hip, hip, hooray!
Paddle.
We'll always be twinning. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love that.
Oh, thank God that's over.